Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. We're gonna do about 3 topics on this one video. I'm sure you've heard by now that a police officer get dashed with in Jamaica today, right? But the details behind his situation and that clip that you saw in the beginning, that was him, because that police officer was also an entertainer. Alright? That video was from about 3 years ago. Somebody said SouFlo see me. I don't know if it's him. It looked like him to me. Check this. So that video you just saw there was allegedly that police officer was sent to close down a party, right, that was keeping, and this is how he closed the party down. So he was supposed to shut off the sound, lock down the party, send the people them home. He said before me do that, let me just hold the mic and DJ for a while. He got a lot of rave reviews and people saying that was a good police officer, somebody of the community they can relate to, and also he got reprimanded for it on a professional level because the head of who was in charge of him said, no, that wasn't something you were supposed to do. So he was known as one of them kind of police officer there. So the story goes like this. Before I even do the story, I'm gonna say this. Listening to his lyrics where him said me no response for in the come, them can't tell me off to bust my gun. Me know a lot of people are gonna say him lyrics come to pass and dancehall is powerful and this and that. Anyway, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, or JCF, said that one of its members, District Constable Michael Aladis, died in Kingston after being shot in the head before daybreak today, April 14th. He was attached to the Kingston Central Police Division. The JCF, elaborating on the incident, said that the District Constable Aladis was found slumped over the wheel of his Toyota Probox motor car that was parked on Windward Road about 1:05 a.m. in the early morning hours on Sunday, April 14th. He had received one to the head. Meanwhile, the High Command of the JCF has offered condolences to the family, friends, and colleagues of the slain law enforcement officer. A number of services, they said, including the chaplainary branch and the community safety and security branch, have been activated to assist the family during this time. So the JCF, they're taking care of his family at this moment in their grieving process, surrounding them with the necessary resources to make sure that they are all right. He's not a retired police officer. He's a working police officer and also an entertainer. I didn't know they could double and do that. The High Command said that it added that the JCF welfare officer and administration branch have been directed to assist the family to access all available assistance to mitigate the burdens of this period. Alright, so for those of us who want to know, his family is being surrounded right now. The killing has left colleagues and lawmen in shock. No motive has been established yet for this incident that took place. When I saw that picture with his head looking like that, first thing I thought to myself was, that's not a regulation haircut for a police officer. If you notice, him look like him have baby dreads, like when dreadlocks are start dread and them kind of thing there. But I'm guessing, you know, them able to do that and then comb it out and cut it off and go back to work. Probably took that picture on leave or whatever. A lot of people are saying stuff about the lyrics within his song, and him as a police officer should have more concern for the kind of lyrics. But I'm telling people that that's a part of dancehall. You know, people sing gun lyrics, doesn't mean that that's what you're perpetuating in real life. But then again, I mean, look at his end. And like my grandmother always said, and I've said it before, what is done in the darkness shall come to light, and those you see suffering out in the light is sometime a whipping for what they've been doing in the darkness. I'm not saying the man is up to anything, I'm just saying what we know. Alright, so we're going to leave this one right here. So condolences to the family, and we will follow the story closely and see how it develops, because I would really like to know what going on. So now, on to this whole other story here now. Pay attention closely. Alright, so go and check out our vlog channel where we post our family videos and new videos like this vlog that just came out today, us in Jamaica. Remember, don't come over here and tell me about we only post negative about Jamaica when we post these positive videos and you're not taking the time to view them. If you not support positive, then when we push negative, you don't have no talk at talk. Alright? Remember that. SouFLoTV on YouTube. Alright, on to this one now. People may not usually in the mix up, you know. But if I tell you about it, I had no idea. Why didn't some of y'all pull my coattail like you usually do and say, SouFlo, cover that one here? So, rest in peace to the one Oney British. Right? Onein British. Big up Oney British, the comedian. Rest in peace to the big man, Oney British. Rest in peace to the big man, Mr. Fowl, Roy Fowl himself, Father Fowl. Alright, so hear this. One bag of something going out the road, you know, because there is all this controversy going on concerning the passing of Oney British. You know, so the man had a lot of money and assets and power and all these things. Yes, he had one leg, that's why he walks so, and his name was Oney British because of the one leg. You know what we're doing in Jamaica already? You have a friend with really dark skin, you call him blacker. You have a friend where have chinky eye, will look like same could have be part Chinese, you call him Chinaman or something like that. You know what I mean? Say you have a friend that's really light skin, you call him Reds. That's just how we do our thing. So anyways, these are footages from his, what we thought at first was a wedding. When we come to find out, say, it was an engagement. And he went all out in this engagement, you know, people. I mean, the female that he was about to be married to, she was about to get everything, although people are saying that she was getting everything already. Yeah, she was flourished with lavish gifts and all these things. Well, after the man passed, me say one headline was say, his children said they're not keeping no setup. Them not pay for no night. And people beat them bad in the public. People are saying your father leave, dead and leave all this money. And couldn't even do a setup a night for the man, make some people come celebrate him life. Wicked. All I'm not gonna do is take him resources and all them things that he left behind and spend it all on himself, right? Well, they had their reasons why. So a bag of things I talk up. Me see one person say, you know, sir, Oney British had a 5-year-old and he also had a 2-year-old child. And him have about 10 picnic. And this girl here now that he engaged at this big ceremony, which we thought was a wedding, that she is not going to be able to get any of his assets. People are saying that the only thing she has right now from him or is going to be able to get is, well, I know people assess her, him family members assess her. The only thing she's gonna be able to get is what she already have in a bank account, and that's about it. Because all his other assets will be going somewhere else. And it's also said that his will was already set up in a certain way, plus his sister knows his last wishes, and those will be honored. Let me tell you about common law, because people are saying that, let's put it this way, Oney was more into her than she was into him, if you know what I mean. Wait, you know, the story I'm gonna get real deep in a minute, because his granddaughter had something to say that was quite shocking to me, although it might not be shocking to others. So you know, you have a set of girls where them don't have no type, as long as that type comes with a lot of money and is able to finance a certain kind of a lifestyle. So if she's into Mercedes Benz and BMWs and living in big fancy houses and going shopping at her leisure, buying fancy things and all these other things, and man dash her money panar and all them something, then all her bills are paid and she don't have to contribute nothing in life, they're pretty much good with whoever that man may be, whether him ugly or him old or him whatever the case may be. People are saying that she was one of those kind of girls. Although digging and doing my own research, I found out that her and Oney had been dealing for about 8 going on 9 years. Yeah? So if a man took 8 to 9 years to put a ring on it, that would tell me that he had a whole lot of time contemplating, don't it? So if him finally now decides say, yeah, a ring I go up on it, then 8 to 9 years of making that decision, he's had a lot to think about. And I don't think, that's just my opinion, I don't think him really needed an approval from anybody. He's a big man already. Plus him take almost a decade to make a decision to put a ring on it, right? So people are saying, yes, my girl, On a run down old man with money, but on a must remember sound enough it take no old man we have whole heap of picnic and grand picnic, because when him kick the bucket you have to go fight with the picnic and the grand picnic them over him what left. Alright, which brings me to this. Mr. Fowl, not Mr. Fowl, Mr. Oney's granddaughter now put up 2 posts on Instagram that shocked a whole lot of people. One of the posts them, I was looking for them to put them back up here, so I couldn't find them, but one of the posts said basically that she was a fraud, a faker, she wasn't real, and I've been telling you people that for the longest. And now this is Onein British granddaughter, you know, posting this. She said she wasn't real, she's a faker, she was into it for the money, she did a rip off her grandfather, all these other things, she was using him for her lifestyle. One of the posts said, alright, now that him dead, hurry up and take your few little things and go back to your man a foreign. So in other words, she was implying that she was using money, but she have her man a foreign, right, which is more like her age group. So she wasn't really into the man, she was more into her man when they are foreign, but she had used this a man for her things. Whether that's true or fake news, it's out there. And the fact that it's coming from his granddaughter after his death, immediately after his death, says a lot. One of the other posts said that she couldn't even come to the candlelight because if she did come there, the whole family would have want to beat her off, right? And of course people responded to that comment and saying, well, maybe she didn't want to come because, just like you said, ghetto bird, y'all probably would have wanted to fight her, cuss her out, make a bag of knives and all these other things just like ghetto girls do. And there were others that said, I don't know what this girl is talking about, because she was actually at the candlelight, and she was at the candlelight in some tight up sexy clothes. So there you have that. Now the part that really struck me about this was the accusation coming from Oney British granddaughter that said you take 2 friends. So and she talked about Father Fowl and she talked about Oney British. She was saying that Rapunzel slept with Father Fowl and slept with Oney British and a bunch of other people, and they kept her in the British link-up circle, so she's a pass around from the British link-up circle, right? Now my thing about that is, I don't know how to put this. The girl is into the finer things in life, right? Boobs done, clothes expensive, it have to be Gucci and all these other things, your money have to long and all them things there. This man must have known that, hence the reason why he flourished her with all these gifts, because that is what he has to do to keep her. I saw one person said them mother tell them say she must always deal with a man that love her more than she love him, that way he will never question having to leave her. I don't know how good that sound or what kind of sense that make, but like I said, he spent a whole lot of money on this girl right here, and as you can see, gave her the finer things. This was her engagement party present. Alright, she'll get them kind of Mercedes Benz that she jump around and say, for me, all me, and them kind of thing there. And right after that the man dead, right? And in comes the family to talk all this stuff, how she now get nothing, she forgot about her business, she that used the man. I'm gonna close this video out by saying this: whether she was using him or not, right? This is an agreement between 2 consenting adults. She never twist the man hand and tell him to spend everything on her or a lot on her. And whether she was using him or not, even if it was obvious to others, she used him for damn near a decade and he was fine with it all along. Even so fine with it till it developed into a relationship where he wanted to wife her, for life her. Alright? So it's surprising to see that none of the family members had all this to say when he was alive, but as soon as him dead, they're all going at her throat. If the man older than her, that's her business and his business, and they found their relationship to work for them, don't it? Leave your comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. It's SouFLoTV, man. Drama there. We're going to stay close to this one as well. I'm out. Peace. Peace.